And some Shmuck keeping on the Kirby hat because he is still technically repping the Kirby franchise with this Dedede pick. And Robbie choosing to stick with that Shulk here in the first game.
3, 2, 1, go!
We find ourselves at PS2 as the opener here. Let's see if this Dedede can get in on these sword swings. I would assume much better than some Shmuck's Kirby would. Dedede not having the advantage that he normally would against a projectile character with his inhale, and taking quite a bit of damage here from his own Gordo. Shulk being able to bat those away quite easily. And that shield art, again, coming in handy off the ledge, being able to tank these strong Dedede hits that would otherwise send you in a pretty desperate situation. Robbie being able to throw these arts out and keep some Shmuck on his toes at the ledge. Gordo's not doing a whole lot of help in zoning this Shulk when those arts are out. And that shield coming in handy again, easily tanking what would otherwise be a near-death experience for RobbieAK47. Nice parry on his own Gordo being sent back at him. I saw him take some damage from that last time, and a very interesting grab release, being able to catch him with a dash attack, I believe. Deals some pretty solid damage there. Very unexpected, and some Shmuck showing some promise against this Shulk with this Dedede taking the first stock. Now, even with a heavy character like Dedede, those smash arts are going to be a problem here. Shulk being able to take stocks incredibly early. We'll see how much the Super Armor Enhanced recovery does for this Dedede. Not being able to quite time his shield release there, and he is going to take one of his stocks on the platform. Robbie being able to bring this game to a much closer situation. Dedede having quite a bit of viability, but Shulk being able to kill this early is definitely going to create a problem here. And again, that shield art just consistently coming in clutch on these ledge returns. And Robbie being able to mix up these up Bs that are otherwise pretty predictable, especially with a character like Dedede that has quite a bit of range to punish. Shulk now finding himself, Robbie rather, finding himself at 111%. With that smash art out, that is quite a scary situation. Shmuck missing the punishment there that may have led to a kill if he had landed the right move with that speed art out. Again, Dedede living just long enough, and with that smash art out, that back air is absolutely going to kill. And an answer right back from Robbie with that smash art out, that back air from himself, being able to take that stock that otherwise I don't believe would have killed. Both players being incredibly focused here on whose range is going to outreach. Robbie doing a great job keeping that spacing. While some Shmuck has found himself in a bit of a corner, not being able to get around these sword swings. Both characters at a decent percent here. Well-placed smash attack will do it, but not while that shield art is out. Robbie consistently finding the time to throw those out and being able to make it back with that jump art. Robbie consistently showing his proficiency with these arts, but with that speed art out, that up smash will take the final stock, and we have some Shmuck going 1-0 over Robbie, who has been an absolute freight train for our Austin players. Moving to Town and City now. Robbie showing quite a bit of proficiency on this stage in his previous matches. And some Shmuck saying, don't fix it if it ain't broken. He's gonna stick with that Dedede.
3, 2, 1, go!
Robbie getting first blood here, but taking 21% from these Gordos, this Gordo pressure rather, and answering back quite a bit of percentage of his own. Both of these characters just being able to rack on damage with their long-ranged weaponry. Both having a decently difficult time finding each other as well. With some pretty incredible movement coming from some Shmuck. Staying just out of the reach of these nairs, forward airs. Fortunately, now finding himself at 113 against the Shulk. And that is going to send very close to the blast zone with these arts activated. Robbie needing to be careful when he throws these out. King Dedede having quite a bit frame advantage in these situations is going to create situations like that where an art is going to be out and you are likely to be hit. Some Shmuck playing very patiently against these sword swings, only swinging when he needs to, and finding so much knockback with that smash art. That is not going to be enough to kill, but it will put him in a situation where if he keeps those arts on and throws something out similar, it definitely will. Shield art coming out for viability, just to stay alive out here on the field. And Robbie, seemingly for the first time tonight, not being able to find a kill until 179. This Dedede being heavy here, playing a huge part in this match. And again, that art being out with that perfect spacing is going to lead to a stop. Some Shmuck playing incredibly relaxed, finding himself getting the majority of the damage in this game. Whiff dash attack there will definitely lead to quite a bit of damage with that speed art out. You see Robbie being a bit more conservative with these arts, knowing that a hit from Dedede can easily send him to the blast zone. And some Shmuck throwing out a very risky attempt at a down B, but not being punished badly for it. As Robbie put himself in the shield art. And an SD from Robbie, not quite making it back from stage, is going to end that stock. And some Shmuck feeling very comfortable here with a 2-0 lead here in winners finals. We're going to see, and they're going to go to Kalos. Robbie needing to find some way to end this Dedede earlier before he has ended himself. Some Shmuck's Dedede finding quite a few opportunities in the past 2 games to end stocks early while those arts are activated. The challenge here for Robbie is going to be finding opportunities to kill while not leaving yourself open to have an early stock taken. Some Shmuck showing proficiency with this Dedede, dealing 74% within the first 30 seconds. And Robbie, again, at kill percent with these arts out, taking very, very risky chances here. And shield art is going to throw off his recovery, and he is going to end up in the bottom blast zone, not being able to quite make it back from that recovery. Robbie answering back with quite a few combos of his own, being able to keep his Dedede out for a little while, but some Shmuck being able to survive and find ways to rack on heavy amounts of damage throughout these games. Robbie needs to take a stock here before taking more damage, knowing that this Dedede is going to live quite a bit of these smash throws. Dedede just tanking the damage thrown out here by Robbie. Some Shmuck keeping the movement mixed up and tricky with his landings, making sure not to get cheesed on the ledge. And a beautiful dash attack coming out while that speed arc is out, and that is going to end the stock around 60%. Some Shmuck finding himself an entire stock up. He's going to take quite a bit of damage from his own Gorders here twice in a row. That being one of the issues in the first game that we saw in this set. Some Shmuck being able to adapt to it early, but now seeming to slip back into that habit of throwing out those Gordos and having them bat back to him by this big sword. Robbie now keeping in mind that he died right around this percent. He's going to need to play a bit more conservatively in this last stop. And Robbie turning up, taking that last stock, and finding 27 points of damage, 42%, and continuing to rack it on. This becoming a huge problem here for some Shmuck in the end. Smash Art is still out. And Robbie needing to stall a bit before he can get that Smash Art back to kill this Dedede at an appropriate percent. knowing that he's not going to be able to take it without that smash art. And that smash art comes out, and that will not kill. And feeling a lot of pressure from that smash art. Some Shmuck playing a bit more conservatively here, sticking to his Gordo play and being able to hold on longer, but not quite long enough. We are going to go 2-1 here in winners finals. Now running to Town and City, we're going to see if some Shmuck is going to stick to this Dedede that he's been holding on to the majority of this match here. And it is going to be same characters coming right out. Seems to be working for the most part.
3, 2, 1,
with some Shmuck needing to find a way to close out the stock last time. It seems like the roles reversed on that last game, with Robbie not being killed for 2 stocks and being able to bring it all the way back. And Robbie feeling a bit more comfortable against this Dedede here, dealing 69 damage. And that shield is going to save his life with that forward smash. Easily would have sent off into the blast zone without that art being out. These players now playing a bit more aggressively, trying to take those stocks early. Maybe willing to take a bit more risks. Both of these characters being great at creating walls. We're trying to get back to the ledge. Oh, and some Shmuck not quite finding the ledge to grab there is going to fall and lose a stock. A little bit of cheese coming out, but Robbie, having that jump in his back pocket, is able to make it back safely. Robbie, this game, finding a lot more damage and opportunity to deal said damage. Playing smarter around his arts is definitely going to be a key factor here, like we saw in the last game. Starting to think about when he should have them out. And some Shmuck going for another very risky dash attack on the ledge there. It's going to pay off. Shulk easily being able to make it back, even after a whiff like that. And with that art activated, that is easily going to kill. Robbie faking out a combo here. Definitely could have killed, but finds the forward smash. Is able to take that at 95%. Some Shmuck needing to find a way to find the magic that he had in the first 2 games. Robbie expertly adapting here to the Dedede's weakness of being a bit slow. Shmuck being able to identify when these Gordos are going to be hit back to him. Not taking nearly as much damage in this game from his own Gordos. That is going to be a huge deal here in the last part of this set. And again, that up smash coming in clutch pretty fast. Kind of shield option there for King Dedede. Some Shmuck being a bit more patient, throwing out a pretty risky forward smash. Trying to rack on some heavy damage here. Both players knowing they need to get as much damage as they can to end the stock in a beautiful ledge get-up catch from Robbie, bringing this to a very close 2-2 here in Winners Finals. And for those of you just joining us, we are Cityscape 112 here in Winners Finals with Some Shmuck and Robbie on the wire with a 2-2 set. Some Shmuck bringing out the stage list really needs to think about how much room he's going to have to throw his Gordos against this sword that Robbie has been able to keep him at bay with for the majority of the past two matches. Hopefully not taking as much damage from his own Gordos these next two, or in this last match. Or in this last game, pardon me. And a duck hunt comes out against this Shulk, with Some Shmuck not quite feeling comfortable enough to finish the stock against this aggressive Shulk with Dedede. We're going to see if we can get the same damage output that we've seen from Some Shmuck all night with this duck hunt. It seems to be paying off decently well. The only unfortunate thing being Duck Hunt's inability to kill to a very high percent. Is that going to be a factor with the way that Robbie plays these arts here? Of course, Some Shmuck finding quite a few times Robbie in an art that has higher knockback and being able to capitalize it. And will he be able to capitalize the same way with this duck hunt? That speed art is quite scary to have out when you're over this duck hunt. Some Shmuck, again, like I said, just not being able to find a kill at 135, and he unfortunately SDs there off the stage. Robbie staying in the shield art, trying not to lose the stock before he does some damage himself. And that absolutely will kill. And we can see just from that example there, Duck Hunt needing to kill around 200%. Will he be able to rack up the damage for that fast enough to keep these incredibly damaging sword swings at bay with this heavy knockback that Shulk is known for? A beautiful chain there from the side B, being able to connect that can from a mile away. That is going to be quite a big deal here in this matchup. It's this range deficit that Duck Hunt has over Shulk. Robbie finding himself at 111, but not being too worried about it due to the lack of kill power that Duck Hunt has. But being able to catch a smash art like that on the ledge is easily going to send Shulk to the blast zone early. A beautiful can throw from some Shmuck there. Robbie looking a bit lost here, trying to find his way through these projectiles, this wall of projectiles with a sword wall of his own. And able to find it there at the end. Ledge with a grab. Some Shmuck racking on incredible damage against this Shulk. But is it going to be enough to get him to kill percentage and end this stock? Back air after back air coming out, trying to deal damage to this duck hunt, trying to find some way in through these projectiles. And some Shmuck not finding the recovery. And after a valiant effort is going to fall in winners finals.